Hey, no one you know. I figured this might be an easier way to give you some feedback on that raid. Um, just wanted to talk about a few things really quick, how I might have approached this. Few things that can ruin a dragon raid is not funneling them properly. Um, Rage placement is important, and then having the clan castle pull things off course. So um, I I might have looked at this. Yeah, I watched your raid a few times after. You were incredibly close. That second rage being off by a whisker is, I guess there's just a couple of tiny little things that happened that the end result didn't really show just how close you were on nailing that raid. But um, so you started coming in on this elixir collector, and over here on this barracks, a little bit of an unlucky thing that happened. The dragon got the barracks and then locked onto the Barb King, kind of chased him in, so you had one kind of going off center. Um, what I may have done, I like to cut in on the outsides if you can to create your funnel. So this gold mine here, if you could drop your Barb King in such a way that it would take this gold mine out and then move on to this one and move this way, basically you've kind of created your funnel, because there's so much space between this archer tower and this gold mine that everything's going to be moving in towards, the mortar and the air defense and stuff. They're not likely to move towards the outside. The other thing is I might have started on this camp, because you could easily get a dragon from roll from here to the elixir collector. So as the king is working his way this way, dragon's coming over here, and then basically you're sitting at all of your dragons in front of these three collectors right here. One thing you'd have to watch out for, like I said, the CC, if your Barb King takes this one out and starts moving this way, gets in the radius of the clan castle and lures him, if you've got dragons sitting up here, they're just going to spot that CC dragon and they're going to chase him over here, well within range of these air defenses, and they're going to get picked off. So the CC can ruin a dragon raid in a hurry if it pulls things off center. Sometimes it can be used towards your advantage. Like I said, in this case, I might have used the Barbarian King to kind of cut in and funnel a little bit, but I would have waited to make sure that he is walking this way, and then start to create the funnel over on this side. So these defenses are relatively shallow, and there's not a lot of storages and stuff in there. So once they start getting in range of this, you could have gone with two rages. You could have done your rages in a triangle, I guess. So one between the sweeper and the wizard tower, one over here between the archer tower and gold mine, sort of, and then your third one could have been almost on the town hall, and it would have been a bit of a triangle. So your whole area that you're trying to drop your dragons and loons into would have been under rage. Your first one that you dropped, you tried to center it. You missed a few on the outside that I think hurt you a little bit. And then the one that you dropped in on this side, you just missed those dragons by a whisker. Had it touched those, it would have killed the CC dragon, and you would have made your way in and killed that air defense. Probably would have gotten 3 stars. So another thing that kind of got you was this sweeper pushed your dragons from the archer tower over towards this gold mine here. So rather than moving here and moving in, they went here and started moving out. So a little bit of rough luck there. I'm just gonna put the raid on here. If I can find it. There we go. So, definitely right idea. You could have gone with, if you're nervous about the corner things, like 7 loons and bring some archers in to take care of that stuff. So yeah, like I said, on the left there, unlucky that one starts chasing the VK, and then that one's sitting between a dark storage, which is the highest hit point building other than your town hall, maybe the clan castle, and another one on the gold. So you got a good bunch of them there. You drop that rage, and you see these ones down here didn't quite get it. The ones that were on the rage, because the ones that weren't raged didn't take down their structure quickly. The ones that were raged did, and then they moved over. So you had a big clump of them here just outside the rage. Super unlucky. Then, like I said, they got pushed over by the sweeper. And next thing you know, you've got nothing left on the right-hand side. So super, super unlucky there by a couple of things. So really close. I watched it a few times. The feedback that you got from the other guys was spot on. Just basically, I think fixing that rage placement would have done it by itself. But I just wanted to mention to you my thoughts on the funnel creation and using your Barb King, like I said, to kind of cut in on the one side, and then thinking of where they're going to go. So if you did drop a dragon on this army camp, it's reasonable to assume that they're going to start moving in towards the middle. There's enough space between the gold storage and the wizard tower that, you know, if they did get in here and get to the wizard tower, they're not likely to go this way. They're likely to go towards the gold mine. So one thing that I saw in a video that was really helpful for me, that if you wanted to have them all end up at this elixir collector, well, you drop one here, then one here, wait a few seconds, drop one here, and they'll all kind of work their way in towards the center. So practicing that exercise, you could basically have all your dragons in the middle. I mean, that being said, you want to have them moving as a wall kind of between these two and heading in. Yeah, good attack. And this is, like I said, a little easier way than maybe trying to do a sketch on Bindle and show you that. Anyways, take care. Talk to you soon.